Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper. And this video today, guys, I'm going to share with you my startup for this season of my aquaponics setup. And I want to go over a few things that I've learned from this past grow season, starting now from winter passing and getting going with this season. I've noticed from last season that as far as the supports go, I think what I'm going to do is try to mount that a little more secure this year with like some glue sealant, just so that those racks are a little more sturdy with all the water going on it. I cleaned out everything, almost got all the old dead stuff out. I'm going to put a lot more of the underlayment here for the grow bed, the media this year. I'm going to put a lot more of that because I've noticed that on the bottom one you'll get flooded, the middle one's just about right on the money, and the top one absolutely gets dried out. So what I'm going to try to do is to balance that out this year and have more media in here so that that situation's abated. As far as the plumbing goes, if you've watched the build video that I've done, the plumbing has held up wonderfully up and under here. No issues at all. I've looked at the system from where we ran it last year, other than just a few, one or two minor leaks here and there that you'll get with anything that's got 100 different plumbing pieces on it. You're going to have one or two issues, but other than that, it's held up good. The water situation this year, now what I'm going to do is, if you've seen on the build video there where that we had the water highness and I've got some in a bucket ready to go back out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount a bar or a piece of lumber or wood or something across here this year so that the water highness grows here and then it's cut off 50-50 so that the fish get plenty of light, and it gives me an opportunity to easily feed there and it not get lost in the growth. And then this right here, when the water comes back, all the nutrient and everything where it's been through that, the excess will come straight to the plant first. It'll kind of filter that out and hopefully the water will stay a lot more clear. I'm going to probably scrub in this a little bit before trying to get it going again. Then I need to go down to the pond on the farm here and catch me a few bluegill fish and get them started in it here in probably about another week or so. Now on the rain barrel catchment, seen that video, I had one issue this winter. This right here, the water filtration thing cracked. Now you might be like, well, you just didn't take good care of it. No, actually this unit cracked in a house mount, and that's the whole reason that I ended up getting to use it for aquaponics. So I would not recommend doing that unless you wrap that and insulate that for the winter, because apparently it cracked. I've got the system shut off for right now, but what we'll do is I'll just drain the barrels and then I'll cut this right here and I'll either put a new filtration thing on it or I may just run it straight out and leave it as it is. But other than that, I mean, the whole system, the whole setup's held up good over the winter. So that's always good to know, because I don't want to encourage somebody to do something I wouldn't do myself, and especially encourage you to build something that wouldn't hold up. Now, I've noticed people's kind of commented about this plastic. You have to understand, these plastic racks are very, very thick, and you might say, well, that don't matter, they can still crack. Very so, but you can see right here that there's no cracks in that. And they've held up a lot of pressure over the winter, and the sun's been on it on the sunny days, and the cold's been on it, and it's still there. And if you look at the build video, you can see where that I've made those racks in a way that you could pop this loose and then just take it out, put a new rack in, and keep going. So it's not like that you can't interchange this stuff or replace components. That's one thing about it. And it's just a very easy system to use, and being that it's a one pump motor running it, I mean, you're not out a lot of electricity. If you had a solar off-grid setup for this, you'd be golden. So anyway, just wanted to share with you, this is kind of what it looks like after the winter. And here in a couple weeks, I'll hopefully have some crops in here growing and starting up and everything. I'm going to give it just another week or two before we really get kicking with this thing. But guys, until we see you again here at Seven Trumpets Prepper Channel, I hope you have a most blessed day in Yahushua's name.